In today's video, I'm gonna share 4 tips on how you can make your live video more engaging and more memorable and more valuable to your viewers. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first P of live streaming on Facebook is preparation. I always tell my clients as well as my students to begin with the end in mind. What is it exactly that you're trying to achieve with your live stream? Are you there to educate, entertain, or persuade your audience? Once you have that in place, the next thing that you can do is what I call the 10 by 10 formula. This is where you'll write down the top 10 frequently asked questions about your business, your product, or your service. Now that's something that you could easily find on your website, the FAQ landing page, or in your emails. Or if you even have a sales team, ask them, what are the questions that our customers frequently ask you? Then you want to do the top 10 should ask questions. Questions that people should be asking about your business, your product, or your service, but they don't know because they're not the expert. You are. When you do this 10 by 10 formula, you now have 20 ideas that you could use to launch your live stream. So now that you've prepared for your show, you know what your run of show is going to look like. It's time to think about that call to action. What do you want your viewers to do as soon as your live video ends? It could be to visit your website, join your mailing list, or even subscribe to your channel. Now, the second P when it comes to live streaming is performance. It's how you show up on camera. When you're confident on camera, your viewer is going to be confident in the results that you can get them. One thing that I like to do before I even go live on camera is I like to think of that one time in my life where I absolutely nailed it. That could be something like going on stage and knocking it out of the park. So for you, I want you to think about what was that one time in your life where you felt the most confident. In fact, if you're looking for more tips on how to be more confident on camera, then check out this video by my good friend Molly Mahoney, all about camera confidence. In addition to being confident on camera, it's all about driving engagement. Because now that your viewers are there, you have to engage with them. Because if you don't engage with them, well, then you're just doing a webinar. There's no point in it. So engage with your audience. You could ask them a couple of icebreaker questions such as, where are you tuning in from? Another fun way that you can engage with your audience is by leveraging Facebook Live Producer, because in Facebook Live Producer, you have the option to create polls and questions where your audience can let you know what they're thinking and how they're feeling. In fact, if you want to learn more about how to use polls and questions in your live stream, then check out this video right here. And the third P of live streaming is focusing on your production value. Things like your visuals, your camera. You could go ahead and live stream with the built-in camera, or you can make a small investment in an external webcam, or even do what I do, which is using a DSLR. But no matter what kind of camera you use, lighting is absolutely essential. So if you can, invest in a lighting kit or make sure that you have natural light coming in through your windows. Now here's something that you really want to pay attention to when you're live streaming, and it's the angle of your camera. Here's a big mistake. Some people tend to keep their camera at the very bottom, right below their eye level. And unfortunately, that makes it feel like you're looking down at your audience. And that's not something that you want. The best thing that you can do is keep your camera right at eye level, just as you would if you were talking to a client. Along the lines of angles, let's talk about framing. What can your audience actually see when they're watching your video? Do you have a messy background? Do things need to be, tidied up? Is there something that you're really interested in that you want to have hidden in the background? You can have the best video, but let's face it, if your audio is bad, people aren't going to stick around. So if you have the budget, invest in an external microphone. Now, if you have earbuds, and that's also helpful too, because earbuds with a built-in microphone can reduce echo as well as minimize background noise. Now, if you don't have a standalone web camera or an external DSLR, here are 3 tips that you can do to still improve the quality of your live stream. Tip number 1, clean the lens. You see, a lot of people that go live on their mobile devices, they don't think about how many times they might have accidentally brushed against the camera. So take one of these and clean your lens right before you go live. Tip number 2, use natural light. And the reason for that is because the sensor size of your webcam is really small. Without enough light, the image quickly degrades. The best thing that you can do is to face a window and let the natural light come in. Now, if that's not possible, another quick tip that you can do is to take a desk lamp and just bounce the light off the wall to produce a softer light. Tip number 3, use a third-party tool to manually control your webcam. This is going to be super helpful for you if you want to control the exposure and the white balance for your image. So keep it simple. Head on over to Google and just search for the keyword phrase webcam control app. Now the last P of live streaming is promotion. So now that you've planned and you've done all of the preparation, it's all about promotion. So you can learn all about promoting your live streaming and get the most value from it from this video right here. And I'll see you over there.